And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a pitch. Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. And the 0-1. Good eye right there. And another ball.
1 strike.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Swung on, belted. Nimmo ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Austin Riley at the plate now. That's ball 1. The wind of the pitch. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Towards first. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. High fly ball down the left field line. Nimmo grabs it on the run. It's the Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Spencer Strider. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a foul ball. Strider, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Duvall calls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Kicks and fires. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Two down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Mets go down quickly. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Here's Marcell Ozuna. The line to kick the pitch. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Misses outside. Ball 1. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
That is it. The center fielder, Michael Harris.
So digging in, Michael Harris. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
2 down. So here's Murphy now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Adam Duvall at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And now the lefty.
That's ball 2.
And there's the ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Orlando Arcia next to bat for the Braves. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hard hit to third. And that is the inning. Braves strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The right-hander back to work. And that one clips the corner. On the ground to the left. Arcia. Over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
That is good. The right fielder,
Starling Marte up to hit. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 1-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The 2-1. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
that is good.
Now it's DJ Stewart. And a foul ball. Strider picks over. Marte dives back in. The pitch. Marte leads off first with one away.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1 ball.
Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. So 2 down now, and here is Francisco Alvarez. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
The count.
Right-hander kick steals.
Ball 1.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
1-2 here. And another ball.
2 strikes.
And now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Brett Beatty hitting on deck circle. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen, and the inning is over. Mets leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. As the lefty gets to work. Just missed. And that one pulled foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it skips into dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Up the middle, Lindor gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Bounced up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. And he beats it. He's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Step off, throw to first. Acuna dives back in. Albies, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Acuna runs. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Austin Riley. Pitch
Outside,
misses. Ball 1. And here it comes.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's to second, and he's out. And that is the third out of the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Left-hand batter waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. And misses inside. Righty delivers. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits on the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
And now Bader up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. That clips the zone, and it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's in there. 1-2. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Bader runs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in.
The batter, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 there. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just off the inside edge. Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle. All tied up here in the last half of the 3rd. And a 4-pitch walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 2 on with 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Caught looking his first time up. This is again 5 in a row. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Quintana back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The lefty, the 1-0. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bader makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Matt Olson up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. One of the things that helped Olson in 2023, a stance adjustment, and that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. There's a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
On the ground. To first, and Olson is set down.
now batting, designated hitter,
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Grounded out his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
That one in there across the letters.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Swing and a pop-up. Lindor under this one. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Braves go down quickly here. Still no score. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. And a pitch. That one's upstairs, ball one. And it's 1-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Duvall quickly throws it in, and now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's Starling Marte. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Righty to the plate. And a count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Sizes this one up. One away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now the DH, DJ Stewart. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in the dirt. Go ahead run at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Man at second. And another ball.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, one out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Francisco Alvarez up next for the Mets. And there's ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
First and second, 1 out. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's through there for a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So first and second with 2 outs. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. He usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Bounce to the left side. Arcia. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. The pitch. Foul ball there.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he won around. Ruled the swing.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Here's Sean Murphy, and he's already singled in this game. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Splits the plate. 0-2 now.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first with 1 gone. Adam Duvall next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
1-2. And that one hit to first. Down the line, and it's foul. One and two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the lefty. Got him. 2 out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Grounded out his first time. Upstairs. Murphy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pitch misses there. 2-0. And that's too high.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run into scoring position. So some pressure pitches coming up in this next AB.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And fouled off. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Good eye in that spot. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. At the belt and fires. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ozzie Albies up next. Two on, 2 outs. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. 1 runs in, now a long throw home. In there safely. And they lead by 2.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that skips in the dirt.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Ground ball left side. Beatty to first, and that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Harrison Bader.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Now he breaks his bat. Strider makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one fouled off.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a foul ball. That one misses. Now 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
McNeil in the box again. Takes a strike. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Right through there for a strike.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base at 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
And that's downstairs and outside. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mets strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, top 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. The wind and the pitch. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jorge Lopez up and throwing. Smith also throwing. The wind and the pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. Gathers and throws to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. So now here's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Lifted in the air, right field. Marte sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The line to kick the pitch. That
Count
misses
1-0.
the zone, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
In the air, left side. Duvall should have this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Marte batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. That one ripped. Dives. What a play.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is kind of sneaky. You don't realize how great he is playing all 3 outfield positions. Just a great diving catch right there. Shows he's ready to make a play every time he's out there.
So now here's the Mets DH, DJ Stewart. That's a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And he can't come up with it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Lopez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris.
The center fielder.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a pitch. And he drops it down the third baseline. And he picks it up in foul territory. The 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Dunks one into left.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Lopez throws over. Harris dives back in, but they got him.
Man, you're feeling so good. You just got the knock. You're on base, and then right away you get picked off. That's just a tough one to swallow, especially after leading off an inning with a single.
Kicks and fires. Way out front for strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
One down, base is empty. Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. And that is out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Adam.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. There's a strike. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Francisco Alvarez. Strider back to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, Arcia whips it to first on the run. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Man at first, Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strike.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Tying run at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's off the mark, and it's a full count. Brandon Nimmo to bat next. The tying run at the plate. Goes down looking. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the